Sega IPs are coming back. Now, while we're not much of a modern gaming or news-based channel here at GFA, there are times where there are going to have to be some exceptions. And a little over a week ago, when Sega dropped a demo for Shinobi, The Art of Vengeance, we found out one of those times was gonna be now. Thus, navigating the PlayStation Store, I eventually figured out how to download the demo, which I'll be honest, took way longer than it should have, because I rarely play the frickin' thing and didn't know I had to click on those 3 little dots to find the option. Man, talk about getting left behind by technology. But acquire the demo I did, and after playing it the last week and having time to process everything, I must say it was well worth my efforts, because they just cranked our hype meter up to 11. Let's get into it. Now, we've been looking forward to this game for a while. Earlier this year we covered Revenge of Shinobi in one of our book club episodes and spoke about our hopes and expectations for The Art of Vengeance, and thankfully we could trust the game was in good hands. After their incredible work on Streets of Rage 4, Lizardcube are back, dragging another Sega classic back into the modern era. And right out of the gates things are looking slick. The opening story sets the scene, detailing how the evil ENE Corporation have waltzed into town and started smashing the place up like a bunch of unruly drunks on their way home from the pub, all overseen by the villainous CEO Lord Ruse, who just generally seems bang out of order. With Joe's wife either letting herself go since we last saw her, or in reality, being with child, things start out peacefully. But this is Shinobi, and it's not long before the whole place is counting on Joe's ninja skills to put right what's in the process of going wrong. One of the first people you come across is Tomoe, who I thought sounded very much like Christina V, the voice actress for Shantae, a miraculous ladybug.
I know you're busy leading the clan and all, but some of the class is struggling with that move you showed us.
Not sure if this is confirmed or correct, but she certainly sounded like her to me. But what's a Gaming for Ages video without a huge and glaring mistake? Consider that a box potentially ticked. Anyway, taking control of Joe, and right away things just feel like this game was meant to be. The controls are mapped in a way that's almost programmed into me, and I somehow knew what to press instinctively. Light attacks on square, heavy on triangle, shurikens on circle, while jumping is mapped to X. I guess pretty similar to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I wondered if there was an air dash move, and right away I jumped and hit R1, and sure enough, there it was. All in all, while it's just the tip of the iceberg, things felt great, and I started slicing my way through enemies like a hot knife through butter. I particularly enjoyed the dive kick here, and cancelling out of an air dash to strike enemies with it felt extremely satisfying. Actually, just as a brief thought, I did note that in previous Shinobi games, I would find myself relying on my shuriken attack as my go-to offensive option, inventory allowing of course, but in Art of Vengeance, I was all about the swordplay and melee attacks. So for me, I guess the dynamic has shifted slightly. But this is no bad thing, mind you, as the control of your character just comes across great, with super slick and flowing movement allowing for some frantic and exhilarating gameplay. And as you progress through the demo, things open up even further as you are able to purchase upgrades from shops, acquire new abilities to reach secret areas, and even gain the ability to strike multiple enemies with a big screen-filling special move kinda reminiscent of Golden Axe. And this is all just in the first stage. I'm guessing there's going to be a ton of depth on offer here, and I can't wait to see how it all pans out in the full game. Stage wise, and with a look that's definitely got Lizardcube's Dragon's Trap and Streets of Rage 4 flavour, we open in a beautiful scenic field before making your way over a set of obstacles, getting a feel for your character. You're soon making your way into a dark bamboo forest, when all of a sudden you find yourself hitting a wall of smoke, passing through which reveals a terrible horror on the other side. Joe's village burning, with houses engulfed in flames and fiery obstacles littering your path. Things are all kicking off, and as you proceed, there are a variety of locales just waiting for you, some of which feature some pretty tricky traversal in order to get to the payoff, which usually comes in the form of an upgrade of some sort. These are pretty fun and challenging sections, and there's a good feeling of accomplishment once you make your way through. There's a little more exploration in the game than I've usually seen in a Shinobi game, and this works well as it had me checking my map more and keeping my eyes peeled for any potential secret areas or passages. But with secret power-ups hidden around the place, it's well worth bearing in mind if you're looking to maximise your character's abilities. And you're going to need them because there's some areas you can only enter once you gain the appropriate skills. All part of the package to gradually unlock the game, and I'm looking forward to this kind of progression as I head back to previous areas to fully explore them. And yes, despite his recent efforts over at Ancient working on Earthian, which has just come out on Steam with other platforms to follow shortly, Yuzo Koshiro has provided tracks for the game, along with fellow composer Tee Lopes of Sonic Mania, Streets of Rage 4 and Shredder's Revenge fame. All in all, this is one soundtrack that's looking rather stacked. And so, the game seems fantastic, and I can't wait to pick up the full and physical version come the end of August. Once again, I feel like we're looking down the barrel of an incredible offering from Lizardcube, and with the heritage they've carved out in recent years, I can't help but think this game is in safe hands. And this demo certainly seems to scream as much. Just seeing footage of more of the game than we've gotten to play in the demo leaves us salivating for the amazing fun that the developers seem to have in store. It really does look awesome. I'm very cautious about how much I let myself build a game up, but I dare say I feel pretty assured by what I've played, and I reckon it's time to let myself get hyped now. So be sure to let us know in the comments what you make of the demo, because we'd love to hear your thoughts. And as always, take it easy gaming guys and girls, and keep it locked here on Gaming for Ages for more retro goodness soon. Laters!